Today we'll talk about how Chainlink will go 10x and reach $200 easily within the next 1 to 2 years. Now, full disclosure, I have recently bought even more Link to take full advantage of the recent dip in the market, because in the world of altcoins, Chainlink is one of those gems that is not only solving a real-world problem, but it's also transforming the entire blockchain ecosystem, just as innovations such as staking and DeFi have done recently. With Chainlink, you can finally bridge that important divide between the blockchain integrity and real-world data. Now, obviously, multiple competitors have now developed their own versions of this decentralized Oracle system, but the fact that Chainlink was first and is currently developing the fastest is a key element to its success going forward. So let's have a look at all the other elements that will greatly boost the Chainlink price. By the way, let me know in the comment section what your thoughts on Chainlink are. Now, let's dive right in. So how will Chainlink reach $200? Well, to start, we have to look at the current price and why it's still so low. Now, obviously, this has to do with the current decline in the cryptocurrency market, but with Chainlink specifically, there's another reason. Because at the end of last year, there was a large decrease in the valuation of Link, and there were indicators that insiders were selling large chunks of Link to raise even more capital for the development of the network. I say even more because at that time, the team was already sitting on millions in investments and setting up various grants to stimulate coders worldwide to develop more dApps on the Chainlink blockchain. During this time, Link lost about 50% of its value and traded sideways for about 2 months, after which it found its way back and started climbing fast, reaching well over $50 in valuation. Now currently, Link is trading at less than half of that due to the current downturn in the entire crypto market, but even with this massive downturn, it's still up well over 2x from the Q4 low. So as the cryptocurrency market recovers later this year, expect Chainlink to easily bounce back to reach around $60 to $70, realizing a quick 3x gain, but there are many more effects that are taking place and will further boost the Link price. Now, when the price starts to increase, this will trigger some of the selling by insiders since they are still holding a lot of Link, but as time passes, this lagging effect on the Link valuation will diminish because these tokens will then have entered the supply in circulation and be less centralized. So this dumping of the Chainlink token has not been without positive effects though, because in the past 6 months, many new innovative projects have been added to the network, making Chainlink even more the go-to standard for hybrid smart contracts and the go-to network for decentralized oracles. This all has led to serious partnerships with the major exchanges like Binance and Kraken, as well as becoming an integral part of Avi and Ampleforge smart contracts, showing the widespread usage of the Chainlink network. This rapid adoption of Chainlink is because it's not just a hype product, but it's actually very useful, and in fact the whole crypto ecosystem really needs this solution so that cryptocurrencies can become part of everyday life. In addition to this, one of the best and most innovative aspects of Chainlink is their data monetization ability, and this is still only in its infancy. This feature will allow anybody to become an API data provider to any blockchain and get paid for providing this data. Before we continue, please like and subscribe to the channel for more finance and banking information. Now, the reason why this is still greatly overlooked is because it's a bit more complicated than most current monetization options, because everybody now understands how to make money with online streaming on Twitch, building a YouTube channel, or growing an Instagram following. But most people have no idea how to sell a data stream, even though it's pretty much the same as selling content. On Twitch, you sell access to be part of the data stream, while on the Chainlink network, you sell the actual data. So this option has huge possibilities for the future and can really take off when it starts attracting a mainstream audience who will start using it in ways that we can't even imagine right now, just like with monetization of social media platforms. Next to this, Chainlink is developing at a truly phenomenal speed compared to any other altcoin out there, and part of this is fueled by their immense grant program, which has financed so many integrations into other blockchains. We have seen the benefits of being first and being the fastest when it comes to developing in the battle between Polkadot and Cardano, where the sheer volume of Polkadot dApps is really pushing the network out there and is seriously increasing the valuation of the Dot coin versus the ADA coin. This high-speed growth of the network will further boost the price of Link, taking it from 3x gain later this year to a 6x or even a 7x gain as more developers and users join the network. Another important contributing factor for boosting the Link price is the ability of the Chainlink team to work with international non-profits and non-governmental organizations. An example of this is the work they did with the World Economic Forum in trying to define a standard for decentralized Oracle systems. This shows that the Chainlink team understands the importance of working with these international non-profits and NGOs. It also further legitimizes the Chainlink network and the Link coin so that other institutional investors are more willing to invest and/or incorporate the technology in their business processes. These big companies are always hesitant towards anything new and need someone to take the first step. After Elon Musk pushed Tesla into Bitcoin, dozens of companies were in a hurry to prove that they had also invested in Bitcoin and were down with the blockchain technology. The way things are going, it's just a matter of time before you get some countries, insurance companies, or major banks involved in Chainlink, and then you will see a massive surge in the Link valuation. The essence of Link is to connect to all real-world data to all blockchain networks in a secure and reliable manner, and you simply can't deny that this is a very important element to making blockchain and cryptocurrencies a worldwide standard. This makes Chainlink and the Link token a very valuable asset to keep for the coming years, and you should definitely take advantage of the current decline in the market to load up on this coin. This was the Chainlink to $200. Please like and subscribe to the channel for more finance and banking information.